Okie dokie, ho ho! Let's go!
Hey guys, Richard here and welcome back to a bit of a different video. Today I've got a video for you talking about a main company that we talk about on this channel, and that is CEX. CEX have recently done something that I've kind of got mixed feelings about, so today that is what I want to talk to you about. Please bear in mind all of these views are my personal opinion. If you've got any, thoughts, please leave them in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts about what CEX have done, if you like it, if you don't like it, and what you think is going to happen to them in the future. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because it really helps out and it encourages me to make more videos for you to watch. But now let's get on with the video. So if you didn't know, if you're watching this in a different country, CEX is a bit like GameStop in America. It's like a place that you go, you trade in secondhand things, not just games. It could be games, DVDs, Blu-rays, it could be cameras, monitors. They've even got like the odd hairdryer, which I've seen in CEX, which is just crazy. But you can basically trade any electronic item into them and get either cash or store credit. And don't get me wrong, I really love CEX as a company. It's just, what would like our gaming channels be without it? We've traded in so many games. We've been CEX do game hunts with films, in the glass cabinets, bought some amazing retro stuff out of there. But they've recently done something that I think is going to make that a whole lot harder. The CEX are now charging, so sort of Dreamcast downwards, any box stuff, they're now charging you for the manual. So CEX lotteries aren't going to be as fun to watch, because you'll still have to have the condition of the box good. The manual obviously will either be there or not, because you're either paying for boxed with manual or just boxed. Which means things like this won't happen anymore. So I have this copy of F-Zero. This is boxed and in really nice condition. The only problem is it doesn't have the manual, but I actually bought this for unboxed price for £8 from CEX a few weeks ago. So that's not going to happen anymore, because this will now be the unboxed price of like 30 quid with no manual. But the thing is with CEX, they are charging so much more for you to have the manual with games. Like on the PS, I think it was on the PS1 I was searching earlier before I did the video. Theme Hospital on the PS1. Boxed on CEX with no manual is £18, but boxed with the manual is £25. And I mean, I know manuals are important in retro collecting, as I know, because most of these games behind me are complete, but I think that is just too much of an increase. And that of course means buying retro games from other places other than CEX is going to be a lot harder, because as we all know, prices of retro games have gone through the roof in recent years, but now some of these have essentially doubled with the manual on CEX. This is just absolutely crazy, so I probably won't be buying as many box retro games from CEX like on the SNES and N64 and stuff, but I do have a plan to spend these vouchers on in the future. So I really want to go for more of the console variations. So like, I got a fantastic N64, I'd love to have another one of those. The Resident Evil GameCube I'd love to have. Some of the box 3DS variations are awesome. So these have not gone up in price because they don't really have manuals, they just have little booklets, and it's just luck whether you get those or not. So that's probably the sort of thing I'm going to be spending vouchers on now, more of the big ticket items that don't specify whether they've got a manual or not. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely still going to be buying box retro. I'll probably just be buying them more places from independent gaming shops like Retro Rail, the Retro Retreat, Amiga's Emporium, stuff like that. And also, it's also really good to spend money in your local game shops instead of CEX, because CEX is a massive company. These individual stores need you to buy games from them to stay open. And of course, we don't know if these independent game shops are going to up their prices, because as we all know, CEX have a big influence on prices in retro game shops. How many times have you been to a retro game shop and their prices have been like bang on CEX or just under CEX prices, or even there's not a price on something and they say, oh, I don't know, I'll check the price, and they check CEX, which nothing wrong with that. CEX prices are usually pretty good, but this might mean that even individual gaming stores will up their prices for games with the manual. If buying games with the manual is going to be so expensive now, I have done this with other games in the past, but is buying games separately, so boxed with no manual, and then buying the manual on eBay, is it better to piece it together like that? Will that be a cheaper way of doing it, like buying it separately and piecing it together? We just don't know what's going to happen to the prices yet, because it's too early to tell. And to be fair, I probably still will be buying retro games from CEX, but if many people feel the same as I do and feel the prices have gone up too much, CEX will just lower them if people aren't buying them. So we essentially don't know what's going to happen. They might just go back down to normal, or if people carry on buying them, they'll stay as they are, or if people want the manuals that much, they might just go up and up in the future. We just don't know what's going to happen yet. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your own opinion in the comments, and if you stumbled across my channel and you've never seen it before, please go to my channel Retro and subscribe if you like retro gaming hunts, pickups videos, and all-round retro gaming shenanigans. Then please go over and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!